What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Maintenance Man channel. My name is Neil. I haven't done one of these videos in a while, but been getting a lot of views on my Chinese drain snake video. When I bought that snake, it was, I want to say like 5 years ago now. It was under the name Orange A's Snake or something like that, and it now is under the name brand Morphin, I think, or Morphine, or something like that. You know, it's some weird name. So why I bought it was because I had a rental property where I had a plumbing company come out, Roto-Rooter, about 4 times to unclog, you know, the drains there. Just, it was a constant issue. And after, you know, I think it was around $250 every time they came out. So maybe it's like $150, but still expensive. And so I bought this snake, and I figured if I could do it 1 or 2 times or 3 times, last through that, then, you know, like, I'm good. It's paid for itself. It was $250, I believe, when I bought it. Maybe $269, I think, actually was the price. 75 foot of cable. I think it's 3 1/4 inch cable. And yeah, so what happened? I got it, and I went there with my buddy who is a plumber, and he helped me with that machine because it was the first time I was ever using a, you know, larger snake like that. And he helped me get through all the drains, and after that I had 0 issues ever. We went another 4 years and sold the property, and I never had them snaked again. Another example of this snake is at work. I work apartment maintenance. We had a company come out because there's a kid on call for us. And these people said their kitchen drain was clogged, and he ran our, you know, little Ryobi snake down there. And he was trying all weekend to get this thing unclogged, and he couldn't do it. It was a big clog, and I came in Monday and just decided, you know, call a company because we were so busy with doing remodels and turnovers and stuff. We didn't have time to deal with the clog. So this company came out. It wasn't Roto-Rooter, Mr. Rooter. And the kid came out and put, you know, one of those like little tiny, it's just like the Ryobi drain snake. He cut out the cast iron in the maybe it's copper in the garage there, and shoved that down, and said he couldn't get down in there. And all of a sudden he's saying we have to have their company come out, break up the cement to get a camera in there for the inspection, blah blah blah. That's going to be $2,500. We were going to have to put $1,000 down just to have the company out do that. And also, he put because where the section he cut out, he put about a 6-inch T, you know, PVC, and then fern coated in, and was going to wanted to charge us $750 for that one piece. For that one piece, $750. You know, off the bat, I thought this guy was fishy, because I said, like, can't you just like put a big snake down there? And he's like, this is a big snake. So what ended up happening is we canceled their services. And, you know, even whenever he said that little PVC piece was going to be $750, I said, are you kidding me? And he's like, oh, well, yeah, we'll change the price. It's not going to be that much. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I told him to fuck off. Excuse my language. And I took that drain snake that I still have. I shoved it down that drain. I ran, I think it's 75 feet of cable down. And we're talking about, this was July of last year, maybe even June of last year. I ran that drain snake down through the grease because he said it's all greased up, blah, blah. Ran it down through the grease, pulled it out, put in that PVC fitting there. The drains were literally like, you filled up the sink all the way and it was like went straight down into the drain. I mean, like, you could hear the suction. So a lot of guys, I've been getting some comments like, as you work apartment maintenance, you guys blah blah. And actually the last one I got wasn't offensive. The guy, he's a plumber. He announced it correctly, and I don't disagree. There's lazy apartment maintenance guys, and there's also lazy plumbers, there's lazy electricians. The thing is with apartment maintenance, well, first of all, that drain snake has paid for itself, hands down. I had a buddy that a company said that he was getting his house snaked 2 times a year. They said that he has collapsed, terracotta lines, and they got to come in and dig out and do all this stuff. And I said, well, yeah, let me bring the machine over and let's go down there. Ran the snake down after he's having guys come 2 times a year. Ran the snake down. He went 3 years before it becoming another issue. So my thing is from experience, plumbers are full of crap for the most part. But not all of them. There's good ones, just like apartment maintenance guys. Some are full of crap, some aren't. It's just how it is. And if I'm going to call someone in, it's probably going to be more of electrical, but it's not like the stuff that we do is like that complicated. But that drain snake, for me, has worked perfectly. And for the $200 and some that I paid for it, it's paid for itself. And at this point, if it broke down, I wouldn't be disappointed because I've already got my use out of it. So that's the part of buying these inexpensive. It's a gamble. It for sure is a gamble. And you never know what you're going to get out of it. But it's in apartment maintenance. Like, there's a lot of good apartment maintenance guys that can do these plumbing things. Why we don't call in plumbers? Because plumbers will come in, rip open a wall, fix whatever issue, and then leave. We have to do start to finish. So if we have a pipe leaking in a ceiling or something, we got to open up the ceiling, got to cut out the leaky section of pipe, fix it, repair it. Then we got to patch the ceiling, paint it, make it look like it was never an issue. That's why we get paid well. So yes, plumbers get paid well, electricians get paid well, and if you don't half-ass things, apartment maintenance guys do get paid well. So that's just a few examples. Where I work, we don't do HVAC, but a lot of my buddies that are apartment maintenance guys, they do HVAC. They do it themselves in-house. So there's not a lot of need to call plumbers in. And for the most part, there's not a lot of need to call electricians in. I mean, maybe if you're replacing a whole panel or something. Now, I'm of the apartment maintenance guys I talk to and stuff, I do all of our remodels, trim work. I install kitchens, install bathrooms, and I'm very good at that stuff as well as the plumbing and all that. I'm a better plumber than I am an electrician, but a lot of apartment maintenance guys I talk to don't do the remodeling side of things. They can do carpentry, they can do all that stuff, but from what I've gathered, it's just a different thing. And I don't do HVAC, so I consider that the trade off. Like I do the remodels, I don't do HVAC, but like even with us, window AC units, most of the time it's just people freeze them up. When they don't get cold anymore, they turn them down even more, and then it just freezes the line. So you crank the heat up, and you tell them to run that for a couple hours, and usually it all thaws out and it starts working again. And then in terms of our heat boilers, we do have one more sophisticated boiler, but our other buildings are all just changing out thermocouplers. No big issue keeping the pressure up and all that stuff. And they're easy enough to clean out. So that's why we don't call plumbers, and that's why that snake in that video was to me well worth it. It's still kicking today. I still use it at work, at home, anyone who needs it. It has, you can buy the end pieces offline too. I thought I lost mine, so I bought like 2 more sets of them, the attachments at the end. And like my buddy who had roots growing through his drains and stuff, it ripped right through them. I had one plumber come on there and say, he's a plumber. He took a gamble on it, and it didn't work out the way he wanted to. And that's life. So you have to judge things, as you go along. But for me, I got my money's worth. Great investment. And that's my honest to God truth of that whole thing. So I'm not trying to push cheap tools on people. I just right now myself can't afford to go out and buy a $3,000 rigid snake and stuff like that. So I'm telling you, I thought it was a good deal. It worked out great for me, and hopefully it does for other people. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. If you aren't subscribed, please get subscribed to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. We are going to be doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I've just been busy and stuff like that, but I appreciate you guys all watching. You guys are awesome, and catch you on the next one. Later.